Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. It's a very hot day here, and today I have a 2022 Ford Escape, and it's in a beautiful black. So I'll tell you in a short while why I have this vehicle, and we'll do a review of the vehicle. I hope the wind doesn't kick in because I don't have my wind slasher here, my GoPro camera, but we'll try it. Alright, this is a 2022 Ford Escape, and this version here has the 1.5 liter 3-cylinder small engine with 182 horsepower and with not a whole bunch of torque. And as you can see on the badge here, it's the SEL trim. So I believe there was the base model, which is the S, then there's the SE, and then the SEL, and then a titanium, but I am not positive on that. I can tell you that this, from the base up, has this chrome here around the grille that the base doesn't have. It has also fog lights that the base trim does not have. As you can see, it has halogen turn signals and also halogen bulbs for the headlights and for the brights as well. Now at the rear here, everything is halogen as well. I think this is LED here. That's LED, that's halogen. So okay, why do I have this vehicle? By the way, it's also the all-wheel drive model. Let me turn the lights off. Man, it's so hot here. I feel extremely warm here. There we go. That's the horn. Why do I have this? I have my truck has a repair being done at a Ford dealership, and they have courtesy vehicles, which is really nice. They give the loaner cars, and this is one of their loaners. So I am not gonna hide their name because I think there's nothing bad about mentioning it, you know. All I do is I'm saying good things about them and thank them that they give me this loaner. So that's why I'm not hiding the name. All right, so where do we start? Let's start with the trunks, since we are right here. By the way, the previous generation of Escape, look at the bumper here. So that some people call it a diaper, the bottom with the two exhausts coming out. That looks the same as the previous generation, which is kind of interesting. In Europe, they sell this as the Ford Kuga. So here in the US, it's the Ford Escape. Let's see if this is power. Whoop. Yeah, it is. It didn't work, but it is. Okay, so we have a power trunk. I'm pretty sure the base model does not have that. A nice handle here to pull it down, and I can stand underneath. I'm over 6 feet tall, and I stand underneath here with no issues. Look at that, someone went golfing. Okay, what do we have underneath here? This is not lifting up very good. We have a dealer plate here. We have an air compressor here. It's also good. Kind of worried that they left the dealer plate in there. Okay, so let's close this. All right, that's good too. That's the tank, easy fuel cap system like always at Ford. And what do we have here? So the seat is set for my body type, and let's see if I fit behind myself. I do fit behind myself. That's scratched there. It's not super comfortable, and I feel like I'm sitting higher up here, a little taller, just kind of odd. Now here's my belt. This should go, you should feed that through here, then you can buckle up. And I remember our old Escape, the seat did recline, and here's the handle, and it does recline. Look at that, it does recline, so you can lounge back here, which is kind of nice. This one as well, look at that. So pretty nice touch there. Then we have two cup holders, We have an ugly gray beige headliner here, which I absolutely don't like. Yeah, not the best place to be down here, but not bad either. The seats, I have to say, they're very soft. Look at that. They're very soft seats. Very non-European hard sporty seats. They're very soft and cushy. Now, is this real leather? No, this is not real leather. Let's go to the open the hood. Pull twice. Now I'm gonna honk. Hate that honk. And here we go. This is it. It's the 1.5 liter engine, which we'll get to that when I drive it. Not my favorite engine. You can get where you want. It brings you where you want. Is it sporty? Is it fun? No, not so much. You can drive fast like with every engine, but with every car, but no, not my favorite. It has no beauty cover. That's just the safe and cost-cutting thing that a lot of manufacturers do. Not much to say. It runs pretty rough. Most of the 3 cylinders run pretty rough, so not much to say. Let's close it. There we go. Now for the looks, it is not exciting, but it's not bad either. So I think it's a good looking vehicle. What do we have here? 225 60 18, and we have the good Kelly tires on them. So yeah, can't go wrong with that. No, actually that size is adequate for a vehicle like this, so pretty good. Have an antenna there. We can put some roof rags on it. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Time to get in here. Here we are. And as I said before, if you want to do a little more spirited driving, you have to floor it. And if you floor it, it will go to 6.5, I think, almost not 7, 6.5 RPMs. Then it shifts, and it shifts smooth. It does a good job, but it's not a fast vehicle, so it's not known for that. Typical stuff in here. Looks a little bit like a rental car, to be honest. Sunglasses holder here, sun visors with lights in them, standard mirror without anything. Hazards are here. Air conditioner is automatic. You set the temperature, see. So yeah, it has heated seats, heated steering wheel, buttons to turn to set the temperature at the passenger and the driver's side, which is good. 2 cup holders. They are definitely not the biggest ones. They fit a normal standard can. See, they fit like a 12-ounce Red Bull can in the middle. Maybe an 8 or 12. I don't know. It's definitely more European spec here. So if Zach would do the big freaking bottle test, that would not fit in here. Yeah, you can open the trunk from here. There's the light switches. Yeah, it's just normal stuff, not really anything to talk about. A couple settings here to go through, like sound, clock, Bluetooth, phone, radio, driver assistance. It's very limited to lane keeping assist, pre-collision assist, rear view camera, of course, blind spot information system, cross traffic alert, driver alert. That you don't need. And who would be that dumb to turn what's it called, the rear view camera off? I mean, come on. Vehicle, let's see what we got here. Vehicle, so 30-minute max idle, rear occupant alert. Not much. Probably the courtesy wipe. See, you can turn that on. Rear wiper when in reverse. I hate that feature. Power lift gate. Enable the switch. Hey, look, there's a Ford Explorer. They were too cheap to put a picture of a Ford Escape in there. Lighting, so auto lamps, delay. Yeah, this is just very, very, very basic stuff here. Very basic stuff. So not really anything interesting. So activate remote start, climate control auto. And again, there was a Ford Explorer on there. Interesting. Yeah, not much to see here. The keypad on the door, it has that, does it? I think it does. This has no navigation, so no nav on this one here. It has Apple CarPlay though, which is good, of course. What does this say here? Display, come on, yeah, display. Oh, okay, you can do a calm screen, that everything goes off. You can set the background. Yeah, see, not really that great. Not big of a deal either. The brightness mode, you can do it the way you want, and you can set it on night or day, or it's set on night. I'll do it on auto. So now it's on auto, it's a lot brighter. I think that's better, you know, during the day. It looks better. Yeah, guys, this is it. The sound is, radio sound here is not that great. To be honest, it's not that great. I would turn it on, but I don't want YouTube to take my money away. So let's try. It is, hit that button. Sounds funny. The sound is not bad, but it's nothing to be overly excited. This here is soft. That's good. This here is soft too. No, this here is hard. Got me. Can you charge your phone here? I don't think you can. It doesn't say it on there. I think the better trim levels, you can probably charge your phone there. It has an auto hold, and it has a parking brake, an automatic one. Now it's on the brake. And it has the menus here, the modes, the driving modes. Look, you see the driver modes: Eco, Sport, Slippery, Deep Snow, and Normal. So let's put it on Sport, see how it goes when I drive home. All right, 96 degrees outside, and let's go for a ride and see how we like it. All right, see you on the road. And I am now driving the Ford Escape. So I'm going the speed limit here, and here we go. Let's start with this. You can tell it's probably not gonna slow down for this truck, because this has some basic cruise control, basically the same cruise control you had on your early 90s Ford or before that. So it's very basic. Good thing the truck was speeding up, so we didn't have to deal with that, otherwise would have hit the brakes. Something minor, but you know, we're all used to adaptive cruise, so it does make a difference. This guy there is texting while driving. That's no good. That's never good. Look, oh, he's turning. Okay. Anyways, how does it ride? Well, now we're going 60 miles an hour, which is the speed limit. Not many RPMs here, so pretty quiet ride. But I have to say, you can tell this is a cheaper vehicle. It just feels it, you know. You can feel this is a 3-cylinder engine, not too much horsepower, legs on torque. You can really tell. Shift smooth from 0 to 30. Feels pretty zippy. Feels good. So for the city, it's good enough. Feels all right. Has some drive modes. I put it on Eco. See how even slower it gets on Eco. Gas mileage is 29.1 right now, which is great gas mileage for SUV. Yeah, seats are decent. I don't like it's not real leather, but they're decent. My position here to drive is decent as well. My legs are decent. Not much room in the back seats, of course. What else is there to say? This is very basic, so there's not much to talk about. I went through this screen here in the middle. and there's really not many settings to set and to play with. There's no GPS, no navigation, I mean. So just basic stuff. There's a little bit of screen here. It shows you your mileage, your time, just the basic things. It does have a collision forward warning. It keeps you in lane, you know, whatever that's called, that feature. I think you know what you mean, but it does not steer by itself. That's different. So you cannot let the steering wheel go now and it will steer around the turn. Nope, it doesn't do that. Warns you if someone's in your blind spot. So it has the basic features that are good for your safety, but that's about it. Now I set the cruise at 65. We're going up the hill here. Yeah, shifts effortlessly. That's no problem at all. Let's floor it, see how it passes. Shifting back, or slowly gaining speed. Okay, I let it go because it's 70 and I don't want to get pulled over in a loaner vehicle. See, it shifts back. The engine is not too noisy, so that's not bad. Get back over here. Let's try that again. It shifts 1 or 2 gears back, I can't tell, but it shifts really smooth, which is good. Now we're back to 65. And that's just basic Ford steering wheel, but it's good. You know, we all know how it works. I mean, for your glasses, not a bad vehicle. You know, if you have a kid that has to drive back and forth and you wanted him or her to be safe, see, when you go in the middle, it tries you not just your steering wheel to go back over. So that was good to see how that works. I can try. Well, I just tried it. I don't need to try it again. If you have a kid that needs to go somewhere, or your wife doesn't drive too much, this Ford Escape wouldn't be too bad. But this particular model here, it's also a little worn out. It has 45,776 miles, and there's some wear and tear, like the button there. The window button is completely worn off. Never seen something like that. Like completely. That's terrible. These are good. So I don't know what happened there. So there must be a passenger who constantly opened and closed the window. That's insane. So it drives me nuts. That's something that's not nobody's fault. That's just because people misuse loaner cars, and this was a, I think, used vehicle probably before, so someone already messed around with it. Still shows the quality a little bit, of course. Alright guys, I think there's nothing else to say about this, how it drives. I think it's fine, but it's nothing to really get super excited about. You know, that's just it. Okay. All the other information I told you before, and yeah, beautiful scenery here though. Look at that, beautiful scenery. So, alright guys, I hope I get my vehicle back soon so I can drop this loaner car off, and with the space in here, we'll probably not use this as a family vehicle as often as I was hoping we could use it. But that's fine. It's fine. I also need the vehicle to get to work, and especially get from the place that my truck is being fixed to come back home. You know, because I don't always have someone to drop me off and pick me up. So that worked out fine this way. So it's highly appreciated that I got a loaner car. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and as always, come back soon next time, hopefully with a different car, and we'll see what we find. Alright guys, have a wonderful day, and thanks for all of your likes, subscribes, and for all of your comments. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.